Arctic cold gripping the mile-high city. The low tonight getting down to 7 degrees. It's 8 right now, and things warming back up tomorrow. Mostly sunny with high temperatures in the middle 40s, but it's going to be getting colder across the mid-south and the southern plains, and that's been happening in North Texas. 29 degrees right now with freezing rain in Dallas. We've heard about a number of accidents, one fatal accident, unfortunately, and more freezing rain and sleet on the way. Now, there's a big area of precip that's now coming up and into the Metroplex, but as that comes in, the colder air is also driving southward, and that's going to be changing that precip from freezing rain into sleet, and there could be a fair amount of sleet. Of course, sleet has less of an impact than freezing rain. And farther off to the north and east, here in Little Rock, we've had sleet for a while now. That's also been the case in Memphis. It is freezing rain now in Memphis. Notice that there's heavier precip right here, and we're going to continue to see that as all these bands shift farther south down into southeastern Arkansas and northern Mississippi and northern Alabama, which is going to mean most likely freezing rain, and it could be enough to cause a lot of problems in those areas by tomorrow morning. Here we're seeing freezing rain and sleet coming down and into Nashville. In fact, we are now getting a report of some freezing drizzle in Nashville. We're going to see more problems across the southern part of the state overnight tonight. Here is our forecast. This is the high resolution model, and this is not meant to be taken as absolute gospel, but it's giving you a really good idea of what's going to happen through the night. And there's that area of freezing rain and sleet. You notice that there is heavier rain that's driving up into these areas where you've got surface freezing air, and that's going to mean some more moderate accumulations, maybe a quarter of an inch, and that's tomorrow morning there in central Mississippi, northern Alabama, and Tennessee. Very messy start to the day, and that will gradually thin out as we move towards the middle of the day tomorrow. Still some lingering problems in eastern Tennessee. A lot of snow coming down. Southern Illinois, as much as 7-8 inches of snow, continues to be fairly heavy. A lot of moderate reports across northern Kentucky. We are looking for a large area of several inches of snow here, and then as much as a foot in parts of West Virginia and eastern Kentucky. And then that snow is now beginning to develop in central Pennsylvania, changing from rain to snow as the colder air here too drives farther to the south. Here's the model forecast showing you how that snow is going to set up and down 95 into tomorrow morning, and then continue to drive a little farther southward. We'll be going for the better part of the day in Baltimore, Philly, and D.C., and then finally we'll wind down late in the afternoon, and by evening it's going to move on out. But that is going to mean a sizable area of several inches of snow, talking about 5 to 8 inches from New York City down through New Jersey, southeastern Pennsylvania, Philly, right across the turnpike there into Lancaster, into Dover, Delaware, Maryland, Baltimore, D.C., and then right across 66 and down 81. Not the worst of storms, but it's certainly going to be a very healthy snowstorm for a lot of the Northeast. And again, this is primarily from this morning right through tomorrow, and then winding down by tomorrow evening. Alex, over to you. All
right, thank you so much, Carl. Well, on the southern side of Thor, it's the rain and even some thunder for parts of the southeastern states. Here's a live look at Atlanta, Georgia, a view from the top of the Coca-Cola World headquarters, and what a difference. Last night, a lot of fog. You could barely see the buildings. Well, it's just mostly cloudy now. Now, tomorrow, we've got the threat for some showers out there for you with temperatures that'll be in the 50s, much cooler than the 70s we saw today. There's some of the rain, East Texas, and see some lightning strikes showing up there across the area. So can't rule out a few rumbles of thunder, and then spreading its way across the rest of the deep south, some spotty showers here at this hour. So as we head on through the rest of tonight, Gulf coastal areas, Corpus Christi, Galveston, Houston, over towards New Orleans, spreading over towards the panhandle of Texas, or I should say panhandle of Florida by tomorrow. So heads up there, Panama City, Tallahassee, all these areas will be dealing with that threat for some rain up towards Montgomery.